Hello, my name is Emma Maslin. I'm a certified money coach and one of the trainers with Stretching the City. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 4 pillars of financial well-being. Financial wellness education is something I'm hugely passionate about because, let's face it, the vast majority of us just weren't taught this stuff at school. And yet the decisions around how we make money, what we spend it on, and how we manage our money can literally change our lives. Financial literacy is on the curriculum now, but our generation didn't learn anything about how to manage our finances, how credit cards work, or the impact that having a good or a bad credit score can have on so many areas of our adult life. And yet these things are so important in our everyday lives. Our finances impact almost every aspect of our day-to-day. Now, people haven't always tended to think of their finances as a large, major component of their overall well-being. But in a report out at the end of last year by Nudge, 18% of people said that they worry about money every day, and 52% admitted to worrying at least once a week. Now, to me, they are some pretty astounding statistics, not least because of the impact that worry and stress has on our physical being as well. So what do we actually mean when we talk about financial well-being? Well, ultimately, it comes down to getting a really good handle on your personal finances and being clear on how they support your overall goals in life. Having a meaningful understanding of where you're at with your finances and good management of that money so that you can achieve your goals in a way that minimizes stress. Now, at its heart, financial well-being is a function of 4 key pillars. Pillar 1 is about having a good relationship with money and a positive mindset. This is about that emotional connection that we have with money and making sure that it's a good one. Money is such an emotionally reactive subject. You only have to ask people how they feel about money and you get a whole range of answers. Shame, guilt, fear, through to joy, freedom, the great emotions. All sorts of different emotions and feelings can come up. Now, so many people I work with say to me in the first 10 seconds, I'm really terrible with money, I can't hold on to it, or I can never seem to stick to a budget. What they're doing there, they're verbalizing their belief around their own abilities with money. And the thing is about our beliefs is that they tend to become self-fulfilling prophecies. Those people believe they're terrible with money, so they behave in a way where they spend too much or they don't pay enough attention to what they're doing with their money. And then they just justify the result by repeating those same phrases, I'm terrible with money. So identifying any subconscious beliefs you hold about money is key to this first pillar. If your beliefs are keeping you stuck in a bad relationship with money, maybe you're constantly in a cycle of overspending, or you shy away from any conversations about money with your partner, for example, then you need to do some work to change those beliefs. This is the piece of the puzzle which is so often ignored by most people who teach financial well-being. There's a lot of guidance out there on how to manage your money better in a practical way, but if you don't deal with that emotional connection, that emotional relationship that you have with money, the practical stuff just never sticks. So that's the first pillar. Good financial health all begins with having a really positive mindset and beliefs around money and its ability to impact your life positively. So pillar 2 is all about having clear plans to help you achieve your goals. We make goals for various things in life, but how many of you have a financial life plan? We typically live for the day-to-day and we just assume that at some point we'll achieve all those things we want to happen for us, which are maybe just vague ideas in our head at the moment. Having a plan gives you clarity and it enables you to pinpoint the actions that you need to take to make that plan come off. Where so many people go wrong is that they tend to focus mostly on their needs right now, in the here and now, their kind of standard monthly expenses. But what's really needed is a much, much wider set of intentions for your money. As well as your immediate spending, you need to factor in money that you're going to need in the medium and the longer term now, so that you will have it when you need it in the future. But the starting point for strengthening this pillar is really getting clear on all the things that you want out of life. Do you want to buy a house? How frequently might you need to replace your car? How often do you want to go on holiday in the future? Are you planning children? Do you want to be able to help them out with a car or university fees, or maybe onto the housing ladder? Then there's that really big question of what age do you want to stop working? When you do this planning exercise well and start to think about not just the here and now, but also your future needs, you can begin to direct money intentionally to the things that matter to you now and in the future. Now, pillar 3 is about feeling in control of your day-to-day finances. When people lose control of their spending, that's when their financial health begins to suffer. The basic rule of effective personal finance is to spend less than you earn. It's so important to be aware of how much you're spending and put systems and frameworks in place which enable you to live within your means. Now, it does sound really basic, but we've got a debt problem in this country at the moment because credit is so easy to get, and it encourages people to do the exact opposite of this simple advice. So how do we get good control over our finances and spend less than we earn? Well, we need to conquer the budgeting process. Financial wellness hinges on being really clear on your priorities and getting really intentional about where your money is going. The key with this pillar is to transform a budget into a spending and savings plan, giving every pound you earn a job to do and aligning those jobs with things that really mean something to you. Now, a good rule of thumb for managing how you should be spending and saving your money is the 50-30-20 rule. It says you should aim to spend 50% of your income on essential living expenses. So these are your needs. 30% on non-essential luxuries, so fun money for the stuff that we want in life, the things that make life fun. And then 20% into savings for future you. So things like your pension, your emergency fund for unexpected expenses in the future. Being able to prioritize your needs, rein in how much you spend on your wants, and be disciplined enough to include saving for the future, they are the key to being a financial adult. Now, pillar 4 is about having the ability to withstand financial shock. This is hugely important in terms of financial resilience and well-being, and actually where we've seen a lot of people suffer as a result of the pandemic. What happens when the unexpected happens? Having the ability to cushion an unexpected financial event, such as redundancy, sickness that means you can't work, or even the death of a loved one, having that cushion can really mean the difference between anxiety and panic and being able to carry on without stress. If you have no savings buffer, if something unexpected happens, it can be really hard to cope with. And that's why building an emergency fund of between 3 to 6 months of your essential spending is so important for your financial health and well-being, so that you have some money to cushion that unexpected and remove that worry of what if. So when all 4 pillars are in place, you have options. This is about being in a place where you have the ability and the freedom to make financial choices that enable you to live and enjoy life. This is the ultimate goal for most of us, isn't it? Living a life that we want to live without worry. Financial well-being isn't a destination. It's not something to be achieved and then ticked off. It isn't about being rich and having lots of material possessions and keeping up with other people. Really, it's an ongoing project of education and evolution for us all. But for everyone, it's about having that knowledge and the skills to make the most of your income, whatever that is, and enjoy your version of a happy life. It takes time, takes trial and error, especially if you've made mistakes in the past, but it is possible to achieve financial fitness even during financially challenging times when you have got these 4 pillars in place.